I think there's something special when it comes to dialing in your truck. The process of finding gear that works for you. And most of the time it's really fun, even though it may not seem like it at times. However, I think we can all agree that when it comes to something valuable, either that's inside the truck or in your truck bed, we want to keep it safe. We want to keep it looking nice and keep our truck looking as nice for as long as possible. We love these things, right? So that's what we're here to talk about today. I've picked up a new piece of gear that I want to show you guys. So let's go ahead, let's jump into it. So I talked about protection, and you'll notice I have a tonneau cover, have some pretty sweet seat covers. I'll leave those videos down below. And today we are talking about the inside of the truck. We have these Husky liners. These are the weather beater floor mats. And we'll get into the specifics of those here in just a little bit. But really, this is just to give you guys some ideas and really just talk what I found works for me. For example, you have some valuable stuff in the back of the truck. You don't want anybody to steal it, or maybe it's snowing or raining. On your next adventure, throw on a tonneau cover, right? Or a camper shell. People also go with a toolbox, right? A metal toolbox on the back, kind of where these crossbars would be. And those solutions are great. Finding what works for you is what's the most important thing. So to continue, my carpets and my floor are at risk. I mean, if you guys go in the outdoors, you go in some sand like I'm in, I mean, check this out. We're gonna have dragging a bunch of sand into the truck. That is a pain in the butt. I don't think I have to exaggerate how bad it is cleaning out sand from truck carpet. Oh man, it's almost impossible. I mean, it kind of is impossible, right? But I love my truck and I want to keep it protected. So I snagged those Husky liners, the weather beaters. You'll notice they contour to the lines of the truck and the floor, right? Kind of like WeatherTech, those other companies that you see out there that also do something similar, but more affordable. That's why I wanted to bring it to you guys, is because I found that it is a little bit more affordable and it's so much more worth it. I can't exaggerate this or express this enough to you guys. So much more worth it than these universal floor mats. I'll actually pull mine out. Like these guys, I mean, this is a Dickies brand. I bought them with the truck, so I'm sure we picked them up at like AutoZone or Walmart, but you see these hanging up in places like that, right? And it's universal, it's meant to fit all. They're cheap and they work, right? They get the job done. However, my biggest thing is reliability as well as working for my truck specifically. I mean, I've noticed one thing with these, and it's huge. My foot was getting caught on one of the lines. Right here, you can even see I was ripping it with my heel. So my heel would be right here and I'd be pushing the gas, right? That has bugged me for now 2.5 years, and it blows my mind that with these new contour floor mats, it's so much more comfortable to drive my truck. Having my foot on the gas pedal, just driving around town for 20 minutes, you know, whatever it might be, off-road, going to the grocery store, I'm so much more comfortable in the truck just driving it. And it was as simple as having these floor mats that work specifically for the truck. I mean, my mind's blown when I realized that after driving for a while. I'm like, holy cow, my foot feels so much better. This is such an easier ride, such a more comfortable ride. It blew my mind. as you can tell. I mean, it is freaking awesome. I'm not just saying that just to get you guys to buy some. I really think the preface of this video explains that. And if you've been following along, you know, I just love the opportunity to bring you guys gear that has worked for me, and maybe it'll work for you. And you guys know me, I'm a pretty low maintenance guy. I try to make it as easy as possible to lessen my load, make my load of work for my truck as low as it could be. I mean, I think that's pretty understandable. These are freshly installed, so you can tell I don't have a ton of dirt in here. This will probably be a little bit better of an example. I mean, look how clean that looks. Oh man. So these are freshly installed. I mean, I could pick this up and just get all those pebbles off of there, but like this, I mean, that's gonna come off with a simple spray down, probably even with just a garden hose. I don't really need to be going to the car wash as often. So that's just one more plus that I've found with these floor mats and doing my research and looking at what other people have said about them, have made videos on them, take them out, spray them off, throw them back in, they're ready to go. I mean, I don't want to be scrubbing my floor mats after every adventure. So another plus when it comes to having the right gear, even when it's as simple as these floor mats. If you do spend any time playing outside or going off-road, these floor mats, having the right floor mats dialed in just makes sense. If you have a dog like I do, if you have kids like I do, they're just bound to be messy. And if you're not dirty climbing into your truck after an adventure, were you even having an adventure, right? So this is just gonna mitigate some of those messes, keep my carpet looking as perfect as long as possible. And I think we can all agree that when it comes to keeping what we love looking nice and treat it as such, it's gonna last a lot longer as well. If you agree with me, be sure to like the video and comment down below your thoughts. If you've had Husky liners before, or WeatherTech, or any of the bigger companies that have contour floor mats like this, I wanna hear about it. I think we need to talk about it because the small things like this aren't really talked about, and I enjoy it. I enjoy talking about these little things, these small things. I hope you do too. And I also think there's something special about small upgrades too. I mean, I'll probably appreciate these floor mats, this little upgrade like these floor mats, more than I will like a brand new bumper, you know, or an upgrade on a bumper, which I'm also in need of. But at the end of the day, your truck should work for you. I'm a practical guy. I'm about modifying and upgrading my truck to work for me, daily driving as well as any off-road adventure. I think there's something to be talked about when it comes to small upgrades, which I've brought to the channel, like my VLEDs that you've seen. Snag those below as well. I know people say all the time, it's the little things in life, right? So if you agree with me on any of these things we've talked about today, be sure to use the links. Use RealTruck as a way to bring your truck to life. I know my truck and these upgrades wouldn't be where they're at today without RealTruck, so I really appreciate you guys. You mean the world to me. What's a small upgrade that you've done to your truck that you appreciate every single day, even though it might be overlooked? Leave your thoughts, use the links, be sure to subscribe. We have a ton of videos, and supporting me in this way means the world. You guys are so awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one.